Hi there, it's Craig Cunningham, your Santa Fe Realtor, and I've done part one talking about the various neighborhoods of Santa Fe, and now this is part two. And I'm going through all the major neighborhoods in Santa Fe and what they're like, profile of the types of houses you'll find, the views, what's in the neighborhoods and around it that are interesting, and price points. So check out this one as we continue our journey talking about Santa Fe neighborhoods. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can get ongoing updates about everything that's happening in the city different. And have a great year. Thanks. So if you go north of the city start off on Guadalupe, and that becomes Highway 84 285, that's going to take you out to the Opera and up to Los Alamos, and then even above and beyond that going to Taos. Along that road are some beautiful exclusive communities on the left-hand side. Monte Sereno is probably the best known, spectacular views, all on the hillsides. You're looking out at the Sangre de Cristos, you're looking out at the Jemez Mountains, and you're at the De Vargas Shopping Center with grocery stores and everything you need within 5 minutes. Next to it is a gated community called Casas de San Juan. Casas de San Juan abuts the Opera. I believe actually the Crosby family, whose ranch it was where the Opera is, developed that area. And it's got beautiful homes on the hillsides, again, Sangre and Jemez views. A lot of the homes have swimming pools, which is rare for Santa Fe. And you've got everything from smaller bungalow type things to some really large and beautiful houses. So there are great options up there. And then that area goes up to the, if you go west a bit, you get to the Frijoles trailhead area with a lot of great walking and riding trails throughout that. And again, spectacular views everywhere. Las Campanas is famous throughout the United States as being a very beautiful, exclusive, gated community. It's got 2 golf courses. It's got a lovely country club, which you pay extra for, but it also has, as part of the country club package, you've got equestrian facilities, you've got yoga and Pilates studios, you've got a great gym, you've got tennis courts, you've got dog parks, and you've got the privacy and security of a gated area. And Las Campanas uniquely even has its own EMTs. So it's a very attractive area and very popular with a lot of people who either want to have a second home out there or live full-time and take advantage of all of the amenities that are there. Adjacent to it is another area called Aldea, and Aldea is a master planned community that has a nice variety of townhomes and condos, single family homes that have more space. There are walking trails everywhere. There's a little town center, and I believe there's even a fitness center. And then you've got trails, and a lot of the houses just have spectacular views. So it's a very good, nice area to be in. And then in between both Aldea and going back towards Monte Sereno and those areas, you've got the Tano Road area, which has a lot of estates, bigger properties with great views. Tano Road area was probably one of the first big areas that began developing in the 70s, maybe even the 60s, outside of Santa Fe for people that wanted larger properties and spectacular views. So a lot of different things to choose from. Santa Fe doesn't have a lot of master planned communities. We've talked about Las Campanas and we've talked about Aldea, but also south of town, heading either east or west, are Eldorado and Rancho Viejo. Rancho Viejo was built starting in the 80s, and it is a master planned community that has a lot of dedicated open space. So while the houses might be closer together, you're looking out onto beautiful vistas that look either north to the Sangre de Cristos or west to the Jemez, or down south to the Sandia and Ortiz Mountains. Great walking trails everywhere, great parks. It's actually a popular area for both retirees and for kids with children because there are playgrounds, and there's a very good elementary school in the area that people find to be quite popular. And the nice thing about Rancho Viejo is you can get right on a main road and you're back up into Santa Fe, close to shopping on the east side and the west side. So it's a very convenient area. Now Eldorado, which actually there were two ranches, the ranch that became Rancho Viejo and the Eldorado ranch, they actually abut each other, but you will go on I-25 heading north a little bit out of town into an area called Eldorado. Eldorado is a master plan community where the houses, I believe, have to be on a minimum of an acre and sometimes 2 acres, very natural landscaping all around it. Houses that were built starting in the 80s and going forward even to now, they're still building. And you've got great views, a variety of different price points. You can pay anywhere from $500,000 for a smaller home that may need some fixing up to $1 million house that's brand new and just spectacular. And one of the really cool things about Eldorado is it's got its own shopping center. It's only 20 minutes to get back into downtown in the historic plaza. The Eldorado Shopping Center has a grocery store, it's got cafes, you've got a hardware store, you've got a fitness center, you've got a variety of different restaurants. There's a Thai place, a great sandwich shops, and a good Mexican place. There's a pizza place that delivers. So a variety of different options are in Eldorado at a variety of different price points. And it also has a community center with a pool in season, tennis courts, and a playground. And nearby it are separate stables for horses. If you go a little bit further down 285 there, you're going to find areas going towards Lamy that have a lot of great vistas, more land, and a lot of different homes that are out there as well, and adjacent to great hiking trails in the Galisteo Basin. So there's a lot of variety out in that direction as well. So right south of downtown and adjacent to the Capitol is an area called South Capitol. You just cross Paseo de Peralta and you're in it. It's an area that was developed, some places I was just looking at a place that it's a small little adobe casita that was built in 1790. So it's a very older part of Santa Fe, but there was a lot of development in the 19th century and the early 20th century. So one of the interesting things about South Capitol is it's not all adobe and stucco. Prior to zoning ordinances that happened in the 1950s, houses are grandfathered in. They can look Victorian, they can look like a Frank Lloyd Wright Prairie style, and you still have a lot of adobe and stucco homes. It's highly walkable. You can walk straight downtown through the Capitol complex, and then all of a sudden you're back at the historic center of town and the plaza. If you go south, you hit Cordova, which has Trader Joe's and Whole Foods and all the things that everybody loves in terms of grocery shopping, and some great restaurants as well. So it's a good in-town neighborhood. The houses are closer together, but you can get things from condos in the 60s, and then it goes up to $1 million or so, but you're paying for the proximity, the liveliness of the neighborhood. You see a lot of families there, and it's a good mix of retirees, families, and people that have second home bungalows or live there full-time. So it's a very popular area and always in demand. Whenever houses come on the market there, they tend to go pretty quickly. As you're leaving Paseo de Peralta and going down the old Santa Fe Trail, you're going to run into some really interesting neighborhoods. You're going to run into the Museum Hill area, which is home to many beautiful homes with great views, estate-sized homes that are up there, and meandering roads, roads that take you back down to Canyon Road or take you further out. They take you up along towards the Atalaya hiking trails, St. John's College, the Sun and Moon Mountains. So you've got bigger homes on bigger pieces of land. Some have been completely redone, some need to be redone, so you can get them for a little bit better price. I'm gonna say that housing here starts really probably in the 700s and goes up from there. If you go further out on Old Santa Fe Trail and then turning into Old Pecos Trail, you run into a beautiful area called Quail Run. Quail Run is a master planned community that has townhomes and single family homes. It has its own 9-hole golf course. It's got a fantastic gym with indoor pool, Pilates, everything that you could possibly want. It's got a lovely restaurant as well, great walking trails, and it's a gated community as well. So it provides a lot of security, and it's great for folks that want to have a second home or live there full time. If you have a second home, they actually have a rental service for you. They've got maid service. So it's a very convenient area. And then if you go out along Old Pecos Trail, you're gonna run into some areas, Sol y Lomos, Arroyo Hondo, different areas where you're getting, again, into houses that are further apart, nice views on bigger pieces of land. If you go into the Arroyo Hondo area and Sunlit Hills, you've got spectacular views, a lot of dirt roads going out there, but spectacular views looking back towards the Sandias and the Ortiz Mountains, and a lot of room to roam. So the other thing that's nice about it is you just hop back on Old Pecos Trail and Old Santa Fe Trail or I-25, and you're back in town in just a few minutes. So a lot of variety to choose from. If you're looking for homes that are in a more affordable price point, say in the 5s, 6s, there are some good choices in Santa Fe that are close in neighborhoods that were developed in the 40s and the 1950s. You'll hear a lot of people in Santa Fe talking about Stamm homes, S-T-A-M-M. And Stamm was a builder that built a lot after World War II in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s with a real signature style. People love their homes. They're smaller, but they have a lot of the great touches of Santa Fe with fireplaces, vigas in the ceilings, and proximity to downtown. Some that have been completely redone could go for $800,000. Some might go for $500,000, and you have to put in a little bit of elbow grease. But these areas are going along the spines of 2 or 3 different streets. If you go down Cerrillos and you go to the left, you're in the Belema neighborhood, and that was named for the developer. A lot of homes that are home to longtime Santa Feans or people that are moving in and fixing them up. If you go down along Agua Fria and those areas, you get into the historic Agua Fria neighborhood, and you have a variety of different new condos or older homes. You've got Frenchie's Park down there. So you've got a lot of character, and it's still really close to downtown, and great shopping and restaurants along Guadalupe Street if you start heading back east. There's an area called Casa Solana, which is going a little north of Alameda, west of St. Francis, and that area is a 50s neighborhood with good housing stock. Again, it's close to shops and restaurants, and the homes are situated on a little bit of acreage and can go from a 1,500 square foot home up to 2,000 and 3,000 square feet. A lot of people have been coming into this area and redoing these homes over the last few years. So, you know, some prices may be starting at 6 and then they can go up to $1 million, but people like it because of its proximity. And then as you climb up the hill a little bit, you've got some great views. So whether you're drawn to historic adobe charm, dramatic high desert landscapes, or vibrant modern community, mountain views, or room to roam, Santa Fe offers a neighborhood to match almost every lifestyle and preference that you have. Each district has its own rhythm, beauty, and story, making Santa Fe one of the most diverse and captivating small cities in the country. So, if you want to continue to get great information on Santa Fe housing, neighborhoods, culture, and history, please subscribe and keep checking in to see my videos. And have a great start to the new year. Thank you.